What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Need for Speed, and in this episode we're going to be customizing a Subaru BRZ. Now, I don't want to hear anything about how, like, oh, that was slightly similar to the one that Nick customized. Nah, I don't want to hear any of that, because I think the V1 Rocket Bunny kit, we all kind of, not all, but a lot of us kind of gravitated towards the V1 Rocket Bunny kit, just because I feel like the V1 Rocket Bunny kit is just a really good-looking kit, in my opinion. I really like the way the V1 Rocket Bunny kit looks. I mean, I think the best, like, pieces of the Rocket Bunny kits, I mean, I love the V2 front bumper. I would love to get a V2 front bumper on my actual FRS, but I think, as a kit, the V1 Rocket Bunny is just so perfect because you can use it for anything. You can use it for a kind of a show car, drift car, race car. It's a very all-around kit that looks really good. And I was kind of going for a little bit more of a kind of race car style with this car. And I know with the 240 or the 180, as a lot of you guys pointed out that I did previously, a lot of my focus on that one was more of kind of like a show build, which I was kind of, I'll admit I was going for. But then when I switched over to the BRZ, I was like, okay, time to go race car. And because the BRZ is very much a race car, and it's kind of like, it's funny because it's one of those race cars that you buy off the dealer lot, and it handles great, but it's not all that quick in a straight line anyway. In the corners it is, but in a straight line it's not all that quick. And the thing is, people complain about the power in like a BRZ or an FRS, but the thing is, they're leaving that power up to the aftermarket, and when they leave that power up to the aftermarket, you get some pretty awesome results out of a lovely thing called boost. Now, I personally prefer turbocharged 86s, FRSs, and BRZs. Some people prefer the supercharged ones. I still, like I said, I'm loving the turbos, but oh yeah, gotta have the license plate. Gotta have the license plate. No way you're getting out of here without it. At least in my opinion, that's like the number one thing. For me, or one of the number one things for me, is to make a custom license plate, just because they look so cool. And I love, like, the fact that they got trunk lids, too. The trunk lids are, like, it's just, like, little things like that. It's just, like, so cool that they were even included, and I just love that, because, I mean, you see builds of 86s all over the place now. It's a very popular car to modify, very popular car to build, and it's like all of those top parts are here. They're like right here. And the charge speed wing, I was really tempted to go with it, to be honest. I was really tempted. I was so close. And then I was like, yeah, but I like that a little bit better. And I think the charge speed wing is really reminiscent of kind of like the STI wing and things like that. You know, the standard STI wing from years ago on the, oh gosh, what year STI? I'm trying to think, the 05 generation? Well, it was pretty similar to that, but like 04, 05-ish kind of STIs, but, and I think it does look really good on the BRZ, the charge speed wing, but at the same time, I love, like, a proper kind of like a duckbill spoiler on the back of a car like this. Just looks so good. It's got a classic style to it, too. It's got a classic look and feel. You're not running around with some massive, you know, massive, like, airplane size mega huge wing, which I'll admit they can be very functional, they can be very useful for downforce, and you know, and they can look really cool. A lot of people like them, and I like them too, but at the same time, they're just, in my opinion, and again, customization is a very personal, opinion based type of thing, but in my opinion, I'm almost always gonna go with like that duckbill style, except for a couple of very specific occasions. There are a couple of very specific occasions where I'll go with a big wing. And, I mean, prime example is the Rocket Bunny wing on the 180 or the 240. That is a very, very distinct look. It's a very, very distinct style, and it looks great, in my opinion. It really, really, really looks good. Now, the only thing is, when I ended up, when I was customizing the color, I was like, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I want, and I was moving the color slider, and I was like, I found the blue, and I was like, I gotta have it, I gotta have it. I remember actually following one Rocket Bunny build a while back on, I think it was like on Instagram or something, and it was a it was a light blue 86, and it just looks so cool. And I did set the handling style over to grip for this car because, like I said, I was very much into it being a, you know, very race car styled build. But I was very happy with how it turned out, and if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.